It's season three. It's season three of Good Morning, New Hell City. It's season three. It's season three. It's season three. Welcome to season three. It's season three, y'all. We're in season three. It's season three. Oh, so good. Season three. I have 10 more Hellys. It's just a great start to 2023. You know what I mean? Welcome to Good Morning New York City. Oh my God, Buckaroo's here. Oh, love it. Welcome to all of the greatest and brightest and best in New Hell City, including your host, especially your host, Fire Demon. Oh, me, yes. Oh. We're here. We're queer. You should fear us. Get used to it. All right, season three. You know, shit hasn't changed here. We are still doing the things and the stuff, and here are the announcements. We are what's new? So there's a new RP, Fallen District. Those are the announcements. That's it, I think. Fallen District. Oh yeah, if you haven't checked out Dio's comic in the demonic comics section, it is cryptid based. Apparently I'm in it. I don't know why. How dare. Obviously, there's no slander happening there, of course. What are some other things? CV12 is probably ending this weekend. CVs are going to be done hopefully by the end of by Monday. So be ready for that. And what are some other announcements? I think that's it. Oh, Leah has a new D&D campaign coming out, so join that. And then that's generally it. What's the weather? It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's fucking hot. And here's a rich thing I bought. Oh, everything. Everything's rich. Everything I bought. I've rich everything. Everything rich. Rich. Best thing on the internet is what's the best thing on the internet? I've had a lot of drugs this morning. I did a nice bump of cocaine and it was so good. It's so good to have cocaine again. What was the... Oh, yes, best thing on the internet. The best thing on the internet is SZA's album. If you've not checked out SZA's album, it is so good. And she's coming to concert, so go see her. She's great. Bitch, I'm hungry. I'm always eating on the podcast, and today is very different. Today I've decided not to eat. I'm doing a new thing for season 3 is not eating. Never. Eat, kids. You should eat. Eat. Game Corner. I haven't been streaming for the past couple weeks because there's nothing out, but I will return on January something to do the Personas. Weeb Corner anime is going to happen at some point. Humans, who cares? Let's get to our interview. Honestly, this guest is iconic and is officially a Helly winner. Welcome to the stage. No longer the losiest loser. It is our first guest,
Me.
Zoe.
Hi, I'm me.
You're
Hi,
you.
I'm Zoe. Yeah, I'm Zoe.
Yes.
You're Fire.
I mean, sometimes, depending on the day, depending on what my which personality my bipolarism is allowing me to have today. How are you, Zoe?
I'm funky like a monkey. I am the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
Oh, baby, I want to get spanked by you.
Why do you
What?
have to make it weird?
I mean, it's not weird. I mean, Who says it's weird? I mean, it's not as weird as you think it is if you just allow it to happen. Zoe, how's life? How's things going?
Things are going pretty well.
Yeah.
I have lost some weight.
Cute.
I what else is going on. On Monday, I go back to university classes.
Are you happy about that? Are you sad about that?
I don't feel strongly one way or the other. It
Yeah.
just remains to be seen how good or bad it will be.
How'd you do last year? Last semester?
I did okay. I
Okay.
could have done better, but I could have done worse.
That's it. That's all you have to worry about then. Zoe, Zoe, you had such a great year, I think.
Yeah,
But
I think so.
yes. So, what is out of since last year, since 2022? What's been your favorite part about New Hell City? Has it changed?
Hmm, I think, well, that's complicated. There are lots of parts of Hell City I like for different reasons. I
Right.
like the anime chat because I've always been a filthy anime liker. So having a place where I can talk to people about anime and just share all my bad anime opinions is really fun.
I love
Um,
you're a
I
liker,
also
not a lover.
I have also um really been enjoying ESPNHC because
Oh my
like I
gosh.
like working out and stuff, and I've been trying to get more into sports, and ESPNHC LMNOP has really been helping me with that.
That's funny. Yes, I mean, I kind of love the idea. I toy with the idea of you beating Jesse, aka Down by Six, for Sportiest Sport and becoming the first female Sportiest Sport winner.
Sports.
I think that'd be
That
cute.
all comes down to how well Jesse handles the balls.
Well, I've heard he's got quite the penchant for ball handling. If you know what I mean. What is
Then
your?
it'll be a real battle for the
I
ages.
love it. What is your what's your favorite channel? I guess you said
I
it's
think,
anime,
I,
anime chat.
yeah, yeah, I would say it's anime chat, just because it's like I like games, so sometimes I'll pop into gaming chat. I
Mm-hmm.
like the different bot games. I spend a lot of time on those. But as
Work.
far as the place where I enjoy the conversations the most and where it's most relevant to the interests that I'm the most passionate about, right now it's probably the anime and manga chats. But if I get back into writing and drawing and share more of those, they'll probably become closer to my favorites.
Love it. Love it. What is the biggest difference between you now versus the you that joined in New Hell City all those years ago back in 2019 or 2018, something like that?
Hmm. Hmm. I think it might be that I've become a little bit more open and involved in the community. Because
Mm.
when I first showed up, I think there was a solid year where I didn't talk at all.
Yes, yes, you
Part
did.
of it, yeah, because I sort of wound up there because a friend invited me, and that friend has since vanished off the face of the earth apparently.
Yeah.
And like now I'm the one.
Now you're the
Now
one.
I'm the one who's in the city.
You're the one. You're the one, two, and three. What things slash Hellion or element of New Hell City that isn't here anymore do you miss the most? You've been around for a while. So is there anything that we
Hmm.
don't have anymore? Or person or thing, channel, event?
Hmm. I'm not sure
There may not be
because I
anything.
haven't I haven't thought a lot about the things that have vanished from New Hell City. I mm, I might miss Devin's goose stick.
It's still there.
Is it?
Yeah, he still
It's
does it.
not as prevalent.
It's not his
It's not
prevalent.
as prevalent.
He used to have like his nickname be the Goose and stuff like that. I don't think he does that so much
Yeah.
anymore, but
And
he's
he would constantly just terrorize everyone as the goose.
yeah.
And I feel like he's like become less goose and more Devon, and it's nice to see like the Devon side of things. But I also kind of miss having the goose side of things
Mm.
running amok.
We'll talk to him about that. What do
You
you?
have a we'll hold a committee. We'll have a meeting.
Let's do that.
We'll give them a stern talking to.
That's right. What do you think is something that you have yet to? Oh, what is something that you think that we as New Hell City have yet to do that you think we should add?
Hmm. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough. We're perfect. You heard it here first. Zoe said it.
I,
Um, who is your best friend here? And if you don't say me and only me, I will still indeed ban you.
you.
Zoe is your best friend. You are your own best friend.
No, I said you.
Oh, you
As
did
in
say me.
you
Oh, okay,
fire
that's it.
you.
Oh,
You fire you.
oh, Zoe, hold me in those big strong arms.
No,
Okay, fine. Do
no.
fine. Okay, okay, don't hit me. Do I look pretty today?
Mm,
I don't know why it's
no.
taking you so long.
But I
Okay,
think I will. I think I will look pretty eventually, but I don't know. I don't feel very good about how I feel today.
okay. I was
About how I
asking.
look today.
I was
But
asking about my
I,
own
I
looks,
will.
but fair enough. Okay, whatever.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're
It's
always
fine.
pretty.
Thank you. That's all I need
Why do
to
you
know.
even need to ask?
Zoe, this interview isn't about you. It's about me. What?
Oh, well then how about you stop questioning me and I start questioning you? How
Oh
are you
no,
doing?
no, I will not. I won't. No, that interview will get very scary. What?
Yeah, because you wouldn't want everyone to find out about what you did to those 5 people in 1987.
Shh. Anyway, so what does your New Hell City apartment look like now that you have? I mean, spoiler alert, you have a heli now. What changes have you
Well,
made to your what? I guess you used to live in a I don't know a hut, and now you live in a slightly small apartment or
I live in
bigger.
a slightly nicer hut. Um, I have a punching bag. I have weights. I I have a TV. Um, I have a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, what?
and I have a table, and on the table is my heli.
So people can just walk in and just play with your heli.
Well, they can try.
Oh, uh oh. Zoe's breaking wrists. Okay, interesting. Let's talk about the cryptids. We got a new batch of cryptids this year. Is there any way to stop them?
I would say that my philosophy this year is the same as last year, and it's that I have embarked on a journey of finding a way to defeat the cryptids using the power of love. However, I have discovered that the cryptids are impervious to love.
Yeah.
So therefore, I have modified my approach. So I'm now going to attempt defeating the cryptids through the power of overwhelming and insensible violence.
Oh wow, that's a big heel turn from last year. It's like the opposite of your original plan. Okay, great. I guess we're gonna have a 1v1 Zoe versus cryptids battle. Interesting. Shout out to CV12. Um, well, let's talk about last year's Helly Awards, shall we?
Yeah,
You
you want everything
let's
again.
let's do it. So you were nominated 7 times in 2022. This was a pivotal year for you because you were on the very illustrious list of the Ultimate Losers Club,
Mhm.
which are Hellions who have been here since 2019 and never won a Helly. 2019 is the year the Hellies were created. So Zoe was on that list.
Yeah,
We had Lewd Queen. You were nominated for Lewd Queen against Sergeant Pepper,
yeah.
Catharsis, Consistently Depressed, Rainart, Miss Neko Cat, Neridia, Swiftcut Lassie, Pancake Sadburb, Silver Loon Wolf, and KMM Green. Did you think? Did you expect to win this one?
Really? I think I could have, but I wasn't very involved in the Red Lantern District. If I had been more involved, which I'm trying to do this year, I think I could have won. I
Dang.
think I have pretty good taste when it comes to things like that.
Okay. I mean, you're really. I mean, I've been seeing you get in there a lot this year, so hopefully.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you ended up losing to Miss Neko Cat. Do you think she deserved it? She who you
Yeah.
voted for. Okay. Okay. I love it. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then care to guess my favorite game? Care to guess what placement you got? So there was let me see how many we had 12 nominees and 21 voters. Miss Nekocat ended up winning, but where do you think you placed?
I would say fourth place.
Wow, hot diggity dog, you were in fourth place.
Yay.
Good job.
Yay.
You were bested by Consistently Depressed and Sergeant Pepper, but yes, you
Yeah,
fourth
that
place.
tracks.
Nice job, nice job. You were also nominated for Bot Babes.
Beep
Um,
boop.
yeah, Beep
Beep boop.
Boop. You were up against Down by Six, Swiftcut Lassie, A Noob 123, The Cutest Devil, Iceman, Defreeze God, Dio, Vel, Colin the Epic, Miss Neko Cat, Leah, Kind Cat, and Cam. Did you have high hopes for this one?
Kinda. Because I
Kind.
do spend a lot of time in the butt channels. But
Mm.
maybe not as much as like other people.
Well, you ended up. It was our first tie, I believe, of the night. It was Dio and Swift ended up winning Bot Babes.
Mm.
Um, where do you think you placed? So we had, let me see, we had 13 nominees, 68 voters. Where do you think you placed, Zoe?
I want to say sixth place.
So actually, you placed in technically third. So let me see. Yeah, third place. You were third place.
Wow.
Yeah, third place.
Wow.
It's funny because there's a tie for second place, a tie for first place, and then you had third place all by yourself.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So nice job.
That's funny.
Um, who was second place? Second place was a tie between Neko Cat and Cam. If it's a tie, Cap says you're technically fifth. If it's a tie for one place, that means you're actually third, because you don't rank the people who tied. They tied, so two people can win. Anyway, I'm not arguing with you, Caps. God, Weebiest Weeb. You're nominated against Pancake Nalum, Swiftcut Lassie, Vel, Polaris, and Minnie. Did you think you stood a chance?
I stood a chance. I think I could have won, but I think that I just didn't spend enough time around the anime chats. Partly because, like, I've been trying to get back into anime because with college and stuff, I tend to be so busy and so short on energy that I kind of don't watch anime as much. And there
Hmm.
was also a time, like a few years ago, when I um basically spent an entire summer vacation binging anime. That's probably the highest quantity of anime I watched in my life, but it also kind of sort of wound up burning me out, especially when I came back to classes after that and had no time to watch anime again. So
Hmm.
I've been trying to get back into it again. If I can get back into it again and like keep like up to date with the chat regularly and like actually get more engaged, I think I could win pretty handily.
Damn. Says so. Zoe says that she can defeat the Titan that is Nalum for Weebiest Weeb.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Well,
Well, well, Nalum decimated all of you this year for this one. But what placement do you think you got? You had 73 voters and 7 nominees.
I'm gonna say second.
You got fourth place.
Damn it!
You were behind Minnie and Pancake, but not bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see. So, oh my god, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one, Zoe. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Huh.
Best written piece. You
Yeah.
were nominated against Silver Luna Wolf, Dio, Swiftcut Lassie, Jax, Cody the Wolf, and Annie slash Carrot. So tell us about Echoes. Tell us what the piece was about. Tell us the inspiration, how long it took you to write. Give us all the
Mm,
deets.
mm, I've been struggling a lot with kind of, you know, sometimes feeling like time and opportunities are slipping me by, feeling like I'm getting caught up, worrying about things that are, you know, not worth spending as much time or thought on as I do. And I've been trying to sort of regain a love for like art and sort of being able to enjoy things again, starting to try to challenge myself again. And that poem is kind of an expression of that. And I don't think it's my best work. I feel like the meter is really off. It doesn't have very good rhythm to it. But I'm very happy that enough people um, saw something worthwhile in it to vote for it and that it won. And I'm going to try to write a lot more and write better things and share them with New Hell City.
Yes, you ended up winning best written piece. And this was like such a triumphant moment because
Mhm.
you finally won. I was so excited. I was so excited when I saw this. Were you surprised that
I'm
you
a
won?
I'm very surprised
That was so cool.
because how can you beat gay wizard fan fiction?
We were very I predicted very early on that Gay Wizard fan fiction was going to win just based on the name alone. But it was you. It was you. I was so happy. Yeah, you got 26% of the votes, and yeah, you had a lead of 4 votes, which is pretty good. Pretty
Hmm.
good. Yes, please write more. Oh my God, Zoe's a Helly Award winner. So overdue. So overdue. Right,
Wiener. I'm a wiener.
way overdue. Um, so congratulations on your very first Helly Award and getting out of the Ultimate Losers Club. We love to see it.
Yay.
Um, you were also nominated for let's see, we have Best Quote, which is for adult. I will try to pull it up here. Do you remember this one at all? I think I actually remember
Yeah, I
this.
do.
Let me see if I can find it while you tell me. Hang on. I'm going to find it. Oh, there's Best Quote. And where is adult? Yes, here it is. If you would like to read this aloud for the class, um, and
Can you let
I'm going to post it right
me
here.
send
I'm posting it in
the
Bonfire Bar Chat.
hooray? Mm, 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 mm. I am an adult, and therefore I don't need to spell anything correctly.
Do you believe in that?
Yeah,
That's still true today.
yeah.
Good to know. That's it.
People
Um,
are meant to be free, and that means free from grammar.
we love to see it. You were bested by Fire Demon 2021 in a quote that I don't think should have won, but it doesn't matter. It's about you, apparently, not me. You were also nominated.
Yeah.
You're also nominated for most inspirational member. This has been a controversial one because you've been gunning for this one for years, and people have been saying that this is like your category. So, so you were nominated against Margik Rose, Miss Nekocat, Aragorn, Consistently Depressed, Swiftcut Lassie, Sayori, Leah, and Aurelia. Where do you think you landed? So that's let me see. We got 72 voters, and 9 nominees.
Second place.
You think second place?
Yeah.
So you were actually fifth place.
Damn it.
I know. I know. Bested by Nekocat, Sayori, and Swiftcut Lassie. How dare. We have to
I
kill
think
them.
the problem. Yeah. I think the problem is that for one thing, I don't get involved much in Temple of Fire,
Oh
which
yeah.
I,
That's where you
which
win
is
it.
something yeah, and that's something that I want to do more of. I just kind of like have gotten out of the habit of checking in there and sort of talking with people there. It's not like I have avoided it consciously. It's just I kind of have not been involved in the community as much as I'd like to be in general. And I think I'm going to try to, you know, for one thing, work out more and talk more about, my training, but
Yes.
also um, be more involved in the community in general, talk to people more, spend more time,
Oh my God,
and
Zoe,
that's
that's how
something
you
that
win
I'm
Sporty
trying to do.
Sport. That's how you win Sporty Sport. If you just talk about your workout regimens in ESPN HC, you win Sporty Sport. Oh, this is brilliant. This is genius.
Okay.
You can do it. Just like take over
Okay.
ESPN HC and be like, it could be an event. It could be like Zoe's workout thing. I'm telling you, Zoe, market this shit.
Okay.
Your final nomination was for most contributing community member. You were up against Swift Cut Lassie, Sergeant Pepper, Zozo64, Iceman Defreeze God, Shy, Leah,
Mm.
Useless Shadow, Kiara, Austin, Minnie, Void, and Pancake.
Mm.
So that's 13 nominees and 70 voters. You ended up losing to Swift Cut Lassie. Where do you think you, Zoe, landed?
11th place.
Yes, it's somewhere around there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eighth place. You got eighth place.
Mm.
Not horrible.
Yeah, I have a tendency to not participate in the community as much as I could or would like to. So I'm going to do that more this year. I'm going to be more involved in the community. And I kind of want to get involved in the RP section. That's something yeah, that's the kind of thing I used to do a lot of, but don't do so much anymore. I think it would be really fun to try to get back into that sort of thing.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I hate that you're doing it now that the CVs are over. I really wish you could have been a part of the CVs, but it's fine.
Mhm.
Um,
Good things must come to an end so that new and bountiful things can begin.
well, there we go. Well, now you're a Helly winner, so no one can tell you
Yeah,
shit. You're a Helly winner. Oh, I love to see it. Love, love, love to see it.
victory!
Victory. Let me see. I don't think you're nominated for anything in 2023
Victory!
yet. Maybe let me see. Let me see what you are nominated for in 2023. I don't know that you are. Um,
I don't think I'm nominated for anything yet.
let me see. No, you were not. The other Zoe is. But get those nominations in. And oh my god, you're a Helly winner. I love
Yeah,
it. I love it so much.
yay!
I love that you're a Helly winner.
Yay!
Um,
Yay!
where in your place do you keep your Hellies? I mean, we talked about this, but
On my coffee table.
coffee table. There you go. What Helly did you lose that you wish you hadn't?
All of them.
What Helly did you win that you didn't? Well, I guess did you think you were going to win best written piece?
Not at all.
What Helly do you want to win? What Hellies do you want to win this year?
I want to win Weebiest Weeb,
Oh
and I
shit!
want to win Most Inspirational, and I want to win Sportiest Sport, and I want to win Best Written Piece again, and I want to win Best Writer, and I want to win a lot of them.
Damn, I love it. How many do you think you'll win? Throwing a ballpark number out there.
At least one.
Okay, at least one.
Maybe 20.
We love to see it. And then, do you have any Helly predictions? They don't have to be about you. Just any Helly predictions at all for 2023.
Malum will probably continue to be the shoe-in for Weebiest Weeb.
Oh,
Um,
Swift is also looking for a fight. Swift has said, "Time to warp my writing again." Oh shit! Zoe versus Swift. We love to see it.
yeah, I want to square up.
I love square up. Yes, yes, Zoe.
Have a writing fight.
Work. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. Out of everyone who's okay, so this might be a tougher question. Out of everyone who has joined so far, Zoe, who do you think is going to win Best New Member? Do you know any of the new members?
No,
Okay, great. So no one. Um,
I don't really know, but I hope that they all enjoy their time in New Hill City.
that's right. Are you a New Hill City legend?
I am the lurking legend of New Hill City.
What do you think makes a New Hill City legend?
Um, exceptional prowess, both combat prowess and sexual prowess.
Yes, Queen. Okay. Who else are New Hill City legends? Name some New Hill City legends.
You,
Obviously.
Devin,
True.
Nala.
That's right.
Water demon,
What?
air demon,
Excuse,
earth.
no. All right, cutting this off now. How dare you? How dare you? And are evil laugh. All right. So, are there any NHC legends in the making? Are there folks who are like who you know, who are like, okay, they're getting there. They're on the come up. Is there anyone?
Hmm. I think. Hmm. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. It's hard to tell what would be the legend. It's hard to
Hmm.
know what history will look back upon and consider remarkable when you're in the moment.
It's true. You speak truth.
Jack screams from the deep end of the cave.
Poor Caps. Hey, Lilium. Um, well, while you're thinking upon that, what are your goals for New Hill City this year, 2023? Before we get to those fan questions.
To get a lot more involved and to spend more time talking to people and to get more involved in parts of the community that I don't spend a lot of time in but have wanted to, like the creative corner,
Mm-hmm.
Temple of Fire. I do really want to get involved in RP. I know I mentioned that, but I really want to.
Word.
And
We'd love if you started your own RP. That'd be cool. Just saying.
that would be cool. I'll be
Yes.
thinking about that.
Hell yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Nice, 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 nice. All right,
Nice, nice,
gang.
nice, 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 nice.
Nice, 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 nice. All right, gang. This is your time. We are going to get to the fan questions for our Helly Award winners, Zoe. Oh, I love saying that. Oh, makes me so happy. Um,
I
Caps ask, "What is a Helly do you think you will never win?"
don't think there's any Helly I couldn't win if I applied myself.
That's what I'm saying. Zoe doesn't really do negative. She don't do negative. Um, Minnie asks, "Thoughts on the Helly's upset of scenic screenshot?"
I can't remember the upset of scenic screenshot, but I think it's your fault. I think you probably won something that you shouldn't have won again. You need to stop.
It was not me. It was not me this time, I promise. It was so Minnie was everyone thought that Minnie was going to win Best Scenic Screenshot. But because he chose poorly in his folder, because he I don't know. Um, Alcoholic Nick ended up winning in a humongous upset. No one saw Alcoholic Nick coming.
Might have been asleep.
Um,
I can't remember that part. Although I will say that I think all the scenic screenshots were really impressive. I think there are a lot of
it's getting
games right now that are much more pretty to just stop and look at.
yeah, it's getting very competitive with that category. All right, keep going with those fan questions. What you got? What you got? Keep going. If we don't get a lot, then we'll cut it off early. And you don't want to do that to our new
Don't
Helly
cut me.
Award winner.
Don't cut me.
Don't.
You didn't have to cut me off. I don't remember that song.
Everyone's
Yeah,
adding Taka. I love how no one can come up with a second question. Just has to add Taka. Really? You guys can come up with another question?
Taka. Taka.
There's got to be more. Minnie asks, "Think that Weebius Weave will get harder to beat Nalum?"
I don't think so. I think I might be able to beat all of them this year just because there are so many cool anime coming out that I'm really excited about.
Oh, okay. Cap says, "Will you ever make an RP of your own?"
I think I will. Provided that I have enough time and energy this year, which I think I will because I've been feeling better and I tried to make my college schedule more reasonable this year. I think I will have I think I will be able to start my own RP.
Oh
I
my
just
god.
need to think of a good one.
Can you imagine if Zoe just joins RP and then just takes best RP story character and just slays it? I would love it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Um, Fire Demon asks, "What name your top three anime?"
Fire Demon, that's
I
you.
don't know her.
I that's a tough question. I think that my top three right now would probably be Monogatari series, Chainsaw Man,
Mm-hmm.
and gosh, I'm trying to think. Maybe Eureka 7.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, Eureka 7 is an old favorite of mine, and a lot of people think it doesn't stand up to the test of time, but I think it does. And it's a series I have a lot of fondness for.
All right.
I spent a really long time watching it during a period of my life that was really transformative in a lot of ways, and I
Mm-hmm.
associate a lot with that time in my life, so that definitely warms me up to it.
Okay. Fire Demon then asks, "What is the most overrated anime of all time?"
Sword Art Online,
Ooh. Mini
either
a-
Sword Art Online or Attack on Titan.
Mini asks, "Thoughts on the animes this year's anime list so far?"
Thoughts on this year's anime list? I'm very, very excited for a lot of reasons. Um, for one thing, and this will probably not be super relevant to most people, but there's an anime coming out, an anime film, I believe, called Maho Tsukai no Yoru. And the reason this is kind of cool is that if you know about Fate, like Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, all of those, they're part of a bigger franchise that has like four distinct IPs that are like the core of the franchise, and Fate is just one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the other three, all of them have gotten adapted so far except for Maho Tsukai no Yoru, which is
Oh,
like 10 years overdue for an adaptation. So the fact that they're finally going to go back and do an anime of that makes me very excited.
love it.
Setting that aside, I'm really excited for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 because I've read the manga and I know where it's going, and it's probably going to blow up bigger than Demon Slayer did back in
Ooh.
2019. If they do it justice, it's probably going to it might outshine Demon Slayer, but that might be tough because I've heard Demon Slayer Season 3 is going to be really cool too.
Oh, I've been seeing Toji's getting animated.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is. Um, Outside of that, I'll just kind of wrap up with this. Is there's going to be a Zombieland Saga movie, and I love Zombieland Saga a lot. And I was kind of worried that with how big Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man and other Mappa series have gotten, that they were going to kind of leave Zombieland Saga behind. So seeing that they're going to make a movie for it makes me very excited. And I'm also very excited because apparently there's going to be a new Symphogear project, and I thought that Symphogear XV was going to be the end of the series. So seeing that there's some sort of new Symphogear project is very exciting.
Interesting. Okay. 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 Um, Fire Demon also asks, "What is the most underrated anime of all time?"
The most underrated anime of all time. Gatchaman Crowds.
Never heard of it, but that's why it's
Yeah,
underrated.
that's the problem.
I know. Okay. All right. Well.
It's such a great series in a lot of different ways.
Okay.
It's got a really neat animation style. It's got a very interesting cast of characters, including the most LGBT representation in a cast of characters I've ever seen in an anime,
Ooh, I love
without it
that.
feeling like really forced. And all of them I think are really well written. And it's also got a lot of interesting things to say about like the internet and like how people treat each other. And I think that it gets more and more interesting over time. Like the more time goes by, the more I feel like the things it has to say are more and more relevant. because it came out in like 2013.
Oh, shit. Love it.
Outside of that, maybe SSSS Gridman and Dynazenon, because
Okay,
those
I
just seem to
know
be
the
kind of
first one.
popular, but for how great they are, I feel like not nearly enough people talk about them.
Hmm, interesting. Okay. Caps asks, what are some sports teams you support since you plan on being more active in ESPN HC?
Hmm.
Which is also you'll be going up against Caps for that one.
I'm going to say Marshall, and it's totally not because I go to that university and therefore you have no other answer.
There you go. Um, Fire Demon says, pitch me an NHC fighting game starring you. Who are the other fighters?
The other fighters are Devin, who he
Yeah.
has his regular form that is a all-arounder character, but he can also change into the goose form, which is has no projectiles, but is very fast and hard hitting. But he consumes meter the longer he stays in goose form.
Mm.
Um, there's Nalam, and Nalam is like a very Nolan focuses on zoning. He's a very defensive projectile-based character, and he uses
This is amazing.
a barrage of um, who's that Wednesday projectile, where you have to kind of guess where they're going to come from.
That's
Um,
incredible.
there's also Fire Demon, who hits people with his prodigious member. Um,
We need to make this game. Developers out there, we need to make this game. We need this. We need to make this coin. Yes. Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. Caps asks, what are you looking forward to as provided you graduate university with the top grade?
well, I'm pursuing a degree in history and anthropology. And if I do end up pursuing those later in life, I might want to be an archaeologist. One thing I've thought about is that if I manage to acquire a lot of money, I might want to found a company that helps to provide like tools and manpower to archaeologists. Like a lot of archaeological digs are really underfunded and understaffed. And I feel like if I had the money to start a business, it would be to provide tools and personnel and training to help with archaeological digs.
Hmm.
But I think that I think I really want to write and draw for a living. Like if I could do both, I would want to do both. If I had to pick one, um, I think that if I spent my whole life dedicated to history and anthropology, I wouldn't be very satisfied. If I had to pick one and spent my whole life dedicated to art and writing, I think I'd be satisfied with that.
Nice. Nice. Um, let's see. What are you looking? Oh, we already did that one. Minnie says, what is the most overhated anime of all time?
Oh, let's think about that. I don't know because I most of the anime I watch tend to be well received. If I wanted to make an easy pick, I'd say Chainsaw Man because it's gotten a lot of hate from people that are just stupid. Like
Okay.
people that legitimately are watching with an agenda and just don't understand what they're looking at.
Mm,
But
mm-hmm.
setting that to one side, like it's tough because there are series like Wonder Egg Priority or Eureka 7 AO that are really hated. That nothing of what I've seen of them so far makes me think that hate is justified, but I've also not finished either of them. So there's definitely time for both of them to really ruin my life.
Ruin your life, baby. Minnie asks, now that I finished Railgun Season 1, is it back to Index or Railgun 2 or Accelerator? Also, thoughts on the series as a whole.
I would say after, let's see, I think it goes something like, yeah, I think you want to, I think that you're gonna want to go to Railgun. Actually, I can't remember for sure because there are parts of Railgun 2 and parts of Index 2 that kind of um go at the same time as each other. I would say that uh, my instinct is to say to go on to Railgun 2 and then to Index 2, But I honestly think they could be sort of interchangeable.
Nice.
Actually, no, I just realized. Mm, yeah, actually, no, I just realized that I kind of got some events mixed up in my head. You're going to want to watch Railgun Season 2 and then Index Season 2. And then I think you're going to want to watch Index Season 3 and then Railgun Season 3.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
as far as my thoughts on the series as a whole, I think that I like it a lot. I don't think like it does anything like super like it's not a super complex series. It asks some interesting questions, but it's not like super thematically deep, which I don't think a series has to be.
Fair.
Animation wise, I think that the animation is good, especially in Railgun. Um, I think that sometimes it's kind of a product of its time because a lot of the tropes that you see in Railgun and Index are like from anime and light novels of like a decade ago. So
Mm-hmm.
some people might have a hard time adjusting to that. Setting that to one side, the only part of the anime that I can genuinely say I didn't like is Accelerator. And part of that might be because Accelerator like is the first season of Accelerator is set during a much earlier stage of the character where it's like through Railgun and Index his character has developed so much that he's become so much more interesting than I ever thought he would be. But in Accelerator we basically like put back at a very, very early iteration of the character before a lot of the development he's gone through. So it's sort of like if you're a fan of Accelerator, most of the stuff that will make you a fan of him has probably come about long after where his focus series is set. Plus, I just didn't really like the animation that much. I
None of
just
that.
thought it was kind. I thought a certain scientific accelerator was pretty underwhelming in a lot of different ways.
Great. None of that made sense to me, but I'm sure it made sense to you fans. Um,
Yeah.
what Caps asked, why are you so much into anime? What makes you always want to watch more of Japanese drawings on screen?
Hmm, I think part of it is because I was exposed to anime very early on. The first series I can distinctly remember being anime, where it's like I saw it as an anime and not just another cartoon, was a series called Tenchi Muyo, which is
Oh
probably
yeah,
part of
great
why
show.
I'm so weird. Um, Tenchi Muyo was like this. If you know what harem anime are, Tenchi Muyo is like the first modern harem anime. It's
Hmm.
a very weird series to be your first like anime. And it's like I watched Dragon Ball Z and I watched Pokemon, but I didn't really, distinguish. I think, yeah, I also watched Sailor Moon, but I didn't really distinguish them from other cartoons that much. Tenchi Muyo was the first time that I really like saw something and realized that this was different from the other cartoons I watched.
Love it.
From there, I kind of I looked for anime where I could find it. Like I caught it on Adult Swim when I was far too young to be watching Adult Swim. Where one of the first things I watched was Fooly Cooly. That
Furikuri.
one's also pretty goody. That one's really weird. I like it.
Great one.
Um, Besides that, I would start like prowling YouTube for like anime clips and stuff because back then you could find whole anime episodes uploaded to YouTube unedited.
Nice.
It was pretty great.
Nice.
After that, I kind of like kept trying to get anime where I could. This was before Crunchyroll and stuff, so it was hard to find stuff. Um, um, After I graduated high school, I kind of started to like slow down on watching anime for a few years. I think I watched Kill la Kill and then kind of dropped anime for a while. And then One Punch Man got me back into anime. As far as like why I like anime so much, I think it's because it's like I really like how it's a combination of so many different art forms. Like, it's not just like the art in motion of it being animation, it's the focus on everything, like the music, the character writing, you know, stuff like cinematography. It's a combination of a lot of different things. And I think when it comes together, it's just such a unique experience. And I also love how, compared to Western animation, anime is usually where you can see a lot of more weird experimental animation, and also a place where you can see just weird and sometimes hyper specific ideas explored in a way you wouldn't see in Western animation. Stuff like cooking anime or sports anime, or just really weird ideas in terms of fantasy and sci fi that you wouldn't see a lot of in Western animation, where a lot of it is a lot more safe and generalized.
There you go. Minnie asks, now this will be an interesting one. What's one anime that you won't touch with a 10-foot pole?
Um, mm, Let me think about that because I know there's got to be at least one. Hmm. I'm gonna say Attack on Titan.
There you go.
I have seen a lot of Attack on Titan. I've seen clips of it. I've seen people talk about it, and nothing I have seen of Attack on Titan has made me want to watch it.
Fair enough. Say no more.
I just, I just find the concept really unappealing, and there is stuff that I have sort of the criticisms that I have heard of it have vastly outweighed any of the praise I've heard for it. Let me put it that way.
Fair
The
enough.
criticism isn't as common, but it's pretty damning criticism.
Well, we're gonna cut it off there and head over to the rapid
Big
fire.
Attack on Titan is trying to silence me. The truth needs to be known.
Yeah, Attack on
Down with
Titan.
Yeagerism.
We are paid by Attack on Titan. Are you ready for your rapid fire, Zoe? Your third time doing this. You should be
I'm
as
not
rapid as
sure.
possible. Are you ready?
Oh,
Here we
oh,
go.
it's too rapid.
What are you terrible at?
Organizing.
What are you amazing at?
Working out.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Uh, 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 um, watch anime.
What's your least favorite thing to do?
Taxes.
What do you look pretty today?
No.
Name what? Name something you would set on fire.
Uh, 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 um, 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 a candle.
Nah, you have to go pack up your stuff today and go live with one Hellion. Who is it?
No, because I think it'd be fun to watch anime together.
You have to switch lives and bodies with one Hellion for a day. Who is it?
You, and then I would institute a reign of terror.
What Hellion would you want to cook for you?
Whoever won best dish.
CD. Which Hellions are you taking on your zombie apocalypse team?
How many can I pick?
As many as you want.
I'm gonna pick Devin because Devin seems like he'd be pretty violent. I'm gonna pick Pepper because I feel like we've got a good rapport and like we'd be able to sort of keep the alliance going. I'm gonna pick Jack because he seems Jax because he seems Jax
Jax, yeah, that's
that
right.
because he seems pretty athletic and like he'd be pretty competent in terms of like running and jumping. Um 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 I'm gonna take you so long as you promise not to fuck the zombies.
Oh, that's really hard not to, though. But fine.
And I'll pick Minnie too because I like Minnie.
What is your favorite word?
Shenanigans.
What is your least favorite word?
Moist.
Why are video games so hard?
Because the challenge is its own reward.
Why is anime so confusing?
because it invites you to explore parts of yourself and parts of life that you hadn't given much thought to, and to think about things in new ways and to open up to new perspectives.
What is something everyone should be viewing or playing or reading or consuming?
Everyone should watch Chainsaw Man. I don't care how you feel about chainsaws or men. Just watch Chainsaw Man. Watch it to the end, and then read the manga to the end.
What noise or sound do you love?
That one.
What noise or sound do you hate?
That one.
What's your favorite curse word?
Look.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would like to own a flower shop.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
A sewage maintenance worker.
When you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
No, please. Go back. Don't come close to me.
Well, we hope you come back all the time, Zoe. We adore you. You're a Helly winner now. Congratulations, you had your third interview, Zoe! And you're a Helly winner. Where can people find you? Where can people find you in the server?
Probably wasting my money on the slots in the bot section.
Yeah.
Or just talking people's ear off about anime in the anime section.
Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Zoe, you're a legend. You're a queen. You're running the dojo at New Hell City, which people can join. And
Thank you.
You're everything. We stand.
All right, now I'm tired of having my methods questioned. I'm going to question you.
Oh, God.
What are you going to do about the inflation crisis in New Hell City?
Well, it's been really nice talking to you, Zoe. I hope you have a really, really lovely day.
What
And
are you going to do
yeah, no more
about the serial
questions.
killers?
And
Everyone,
and
you need
have
to
a
find out what
great
he did in
day.
1987.
Bye.
Those 5 people deserve justice.